All right, welcome back to Terrible at Fishing. So, my bike didn't come yesterday. Evidently, okay, we'll go into it. Be right back after my rockin' intro. All right. Evidently, FedEx ground starts in LA. Then they got to drive up through California. Now they get to my state. I live right over the border. Through Oregon. Almost through Washington. A bike goes to Tacoma. What's that about? Then they gotta drive it from Tacoma all the way down here. Back to where they passed me. That don't make sense at all. That don't make sense at all. So, what's interesting though, Berkta is a company you've never heard of, but they are actually a company you should have heard of, and you might have if you know certain things. Here it is. Okay, so let me find my little. I've got to make me small. Ooh, make me small. There we go. All right. Let me find it. Okay. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so we're going to switch to a display capture. Let me make my little fishy disappear. Make my fishy disappear there. Okay, there we go. Bam! See, now I'm little. So now we'll go to this. Aichi mama. All right. So, Berkta is a subsidiary. Actually, it is a company called Milestar. Okay, Milestar right here, and Milestar makes tires. And let me read a little bit here. Milestar is one of the more niche brands for consumers here in the States. They are, however, starting to make their mark on the truck tire market. So as more and more people come across these tires, it leads people to ask the question, where are Milestar tires made? Milestar tires have all been traditionally made in Taiwan, which I love Taiwan. It's one of my favorite countries to visit. As of 2021, the brand will now be producing tires made in the United States as well. So here's what you need to know. It says, where are Milestar tires made? Milestar tires are actually made in Taiwan, which is why they've taken some time to penetrate the U.S. market. The reality is that it's actually a subsidiary of one of the world's biggest and best tire companies, Nankang Rubber Tire Company Limited. Other Nankang tires brands include Westlake, Geostar, and Provato. Milestar currently has 2 plants where they produce their unique tires that are based in Nankang and Sinfung. The Sinfung plant is the flagship where most the tires are made. Their parent company, Nankang, has also got a location in mainland China where they have been producing tires since 2003. But if this makes you nervous, you can rest at ease knowing that Milestar itself only produces tires in Taiwan. In 2021, however, Milestar made a massive announcement that they would begin production of their first U.S.-made tires. The WeatherGuard AS710 will be the first U.S.-made Milestar tires and are available for coupes, sedans, and I think that's supposed to be SUVs because I've never heard of a CUV. So they're actually SUV and light truck tires. They're best known for. So Milestar is a tire company. Okay. Now they're getting into e-bikes. The two brands that are e-bikes for them is Berkta, which is the one I bought, and it stands. I know. It literally says it stands on the side of it. So it says it stands. I mean, it's better than it falls. Okay. This bike right here is the mirror image, basically, with the dual motor of the bike I bought. So Berkta is also a brand that Walmart has picked up. So you can actually find these in Walmart, Berktas. And so it's interesting to see. I had a good feeling about this company. I know you never heard about it. You know, it's just, just never heard of it. But I called them. They got back to me. I talked to them. You know, these chats right here is just one after another, you know, and they get back to me. They're also on their Facebook. So, and another nice thing about them, if I ever need a part for this, you know, I believe I could get a hold of them. But if you could go to accessories here, go to HC26, which is the model I bought. These are all the parts. Here's how much they cost. So let's say I need another tire, another tube, another motor core, brake pads. These are all right here. I've never seen another company that has their parts in a purchasable catalog online like this. This is actually really nice to be able to see how much this stuff is. And if I need another part that's not covered under warranty, they give you a 2-year warranty too, by the way. Here it is. You know, it's interesting. You know, the outer tire, I'm pretty sure since it's Milestar, it's called, you know, these are Milestar tires. You know, I'm sure these are Milestar tires. I'll tell you tomorrow when I open the box. And, they ordered 2 inner tubes. Received tire in a reasonable time frame. But this right here, your tire is one of the most important things, you know, on a bike. So this is quite honestly reassuring because this company, Milestar Tires, you know, they make their own tires. That's really cool. It really is very cool. Let me make that go away. Get back to just me, huh? I know you guys don't want to really see me. I gotta find it. There it is, display capture. Oh. And then make me bigger. Oh, look at that. And I'll put me in the middle because why not? There I am. Where's my logo? Oh, my logo back. There it is. So that's Milestar. Milestar is the parent company of Berkta, and it stands. And I've never heard of the company before. I mean, obviously, if I was in the tire industry, I would know who Milestar is. And, I mean, being one of the best tires, and I looked up Milestar. They make one of the best tires in the world. They are, and the Taiwanese, you know, I used to work with the Taiwanese. I mean, I worked in Taiwan. And the Taiwanese, these guys, there's a culture that wants to get things right. Taiwan is the mecca center of brains. I mean, the smartest, you know how the United States has Silicon Valley, right? after World War II and China became communistic, all, pretty much all of their smart people left China and went over to Taiwan. Taiwan is where all the smart people live. They are. And that's why China kind of says, hey, it's a one China policy. It's really China. No. China and Taiwan are separate entities altogether. You're in Taiwan, you are not in China. In fact, in the Taiwanese, they write traditional Chinese, where in China, they write in simplified Chinese. So the characters are different. So they speak Mandarin, but it is a very different country. So, but I'm actually really, really reassured. The more research I did with it, the more I talked to them, the more I communicated with them. I feel pretty good about this. And the except for FedEx, they drove by my house to go to Washington, pretty much. It don't make sense. It's ground. I know. They probably put in a big giant truck. It was a big package. And it's a 133-pound package, right? Big. I don't know. Want my bike. So tomorrow, supposedly, in the AM, they're going to deliver it. And then we'll do a video on unboxing, assembly, and stuff like that. I got one more thing. This thing right here. This is a car alarm, bike alarm. So you put this thing on your bike, somewhere where thieves can't see it. And then you got an alarm. Boop, boop. And then if anybody jostles the bike because it has a sensor in it, it'll beep. And then if they try to steal the bike, an alarm will go off. I know. These bikes are expensive. This isn't. It's only $15, I think, on Amazon. And great reviews. It works. Watch videos on it and, I'll have a lock. All right, it's got a key. So they're not going to drive off with it. They're just going to, they could try to pedal a 100-pound bike. But yeah, I think even I can catch them. What you do is you put it in a high gear, right? Park it in a high gear. This way, if they try to jump on it and pedal, they won't be able to. Anyway, see? Smart. I only look stupid. Yeah. But I got all my accessories. Well, I got my stuff I bought. The bike itself will have a bunch of accessories that came with it. And I'll tell you what it's like. I'll tell you what it's like. I'm looking forward to it. Big purchase. It's a big purchase. I will probably be the very first review online on YouTube on the HC26, this dual motor one. I cannot find a review on it at all. And I've looked, and this just doesn't exist. So Berkta's going to love having a review online about this bike. So, and I'll try to, there's probably an affiliate thing that I can fill out and send anybody who watches it a discount too on top of it. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Now you know who Milestar is, who Berkta and its stands is. Reputable, very reputable tire company. And I'm looking forward to riding on Milestar tires. It's going to be pretty cool. Take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow when I show you my bike.